Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Ashley for FD 1111 Ministries, home of Tarot, Bible, and Alchemy. So in this video, I wanted to talk about the subconscious mind and the conscious mind and how they sort of kind of operate. Now, this will probably be, I'll probably go over this like several different times because there's so much information that goes into the conscious and the subconscious mind. So I'm gonna give a pretty good analogy of the subconscious mind. So think about the conscious mind first as the masculine, as the guy, as the chaser or the seeker, and this is the ego seeking some type of outcome in the physical reality. And then you have the subconscious mind that is the feminine, is the more angelic, more spiritual, more imaginative aspect of an individual. And imagine the two are dating. Now, when you are dating someone, fellows, what do you usually do? You want to wine and dine them. You want to show them that you really care and appreciate them and that you want to win their heart so that you guys can enter into a more serious type of relationship. And, you know, at first, when you are wining and dining the subconscious mind, aka the feminine, and you are buying her all of these nice roses and flowers, taking her out, it seems really good. Until after it sort of kind of gets boring, especially after you have been in a relationship for a while and you're doing the same exact thing over and over again. And she's like, okay, when are you going to be imaginative? When are you going to change things up? This speaks to what we are manifesting. So when you are working with manifestation, when you're working with magic, whatever you want to call it, and you're wondering why things are not working, it's because the subconscious mind is bored. The subconscious mind is like, okay, you're doing the same thing. Every full moon, you're doing the same thing. It's like the woman, like, okay, we do the same thing every Friday night. We go out to go eat at some fast food joint, and then you take me back home. What? Like, I want something else more than that. And this speaks to being creative. You have to treat the subconscious mind like a woman that wants to be wined and dined, or even spontaneity. So when you're working with your moon cycles, that it's a continuous dance between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And with each cycle of the moon, that you have to do something a little different. That's the good reason why you want to tap into what sign the moon is in and maybe what sign the sun is in, so you can come up with something more creative. Because if you're continuously burning the same type of candle every full moon, or if you're saying the same prayer, then it's sort of like the subconscious mind becomes bored. So taking this to a bigger perspective where we have the collective consciousness. I sort of kind of went over this in this twin flame video where I was saying that the reason why we have different ways of how to explain things is because of the subconscious mind. I have to turn it this way for a little while. The subconscious mind, the collective subconscious. So people would say that, oh, the new age is evil, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. But what happens is, like, after so many thousands of years, that the collective subconscious mind becomes bored with the same information. It loses its potency. So the collective consciousness comes up with something new. And it's a new way of how to explain the same information. So look at, I will give a good analogy of motivational speakers now, like Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is a spinoff of Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor is a spinoff of Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill got his guidance from Andrew Carnegie, and so on and so forth. So that's the way of how the subconscious mind will work, is like if Napoleon Hill was to stand up and talk now, that the youngsters or like people my age, I probably could be able to comprehend, but like, let's say that like people that my age or younger, they'll be like, what, man, okay, even if I do understand what you're saying, I'm not going to sit and listen to it. It's boring, it's dry. That's the reason why the subconscious, the collective subconscious, will come up with new ways of how to explain things. So both the collective subconscious and conscious will come up with something better to relate to the people that are of that time. So that's why you will have a new age. And the new age just represents Aquarius, but guess what? It's going to be another new age in the next thousands of years or whatever, because people are going to get bored with the same thing. That's the reason why the church came in for a period of time, and it really ruled because it was ready for a change. And you know, a lot of the shamanic practices were like stripped away, whatever the case may be, but now they're making a comeback. It's because the collective subconscious mind is bored with it. They're bored with the same old stuff. They're like, oh, we want something new. Okay. So another thing about with the conscious and the subconscious mind and working with them, the subconscious mind is a computer almost. It literally picks up on every single thing. Like if you walk into a space, it literally picks up everything in a split second, and it stores all that information in the subconscious mind, but then it compiles it into an overall message that is therefore mailed or shipped or delivered to the conscious mind, that comes up with a specific hypothesis or a specific title for it. So think about it like your whole mind is a computer. I was about to say camera, but is a computer, where the subconscious mind is it's like the data entry that all the things that you type in, and like the website, you know, all of the code, the HTML code behind it brings that all up, and then it compiles it and makes it into what you see on the computer screen for the conscious mind. And then the conscious mind takes and categorize it according to what it thinks it is important, what it thinks is red, what it thinks is blue, what it thinks is something that you would think is useful, it puts it over here. So it categorizes everything. So with that being said, that if you are really trying to change something in your life, you want to work with the subconscious mind. So first of all, I tell my students this. I tell them in the Manifestation Collective, that link is down below in the Patreon, but I also tell like my personal clients this, that if you really want to get into the subconscious mind, you want to have as much clean area as possible. First of all, that you want to start with your manifestation with clearing your space, clearing your hard drive. So you want to go through the process before trying to manifest anything, because let me say this too, I keep on making pauses, but because it's so much information. Okay, so if you're manifesting something, but it's manifesting through a filter, everything that comes through that filter is going to affect what you're manifesting. So if you haven't cleared that filter, then you are going to manifest part of the residue that's on that filter. So now continuing on, before starting to manifest anything, you want to clear your energy and you want to clear your space. The less information that you have to process, that your subconscious mind has to process and then give to the conscious mind to organize, sort, all of that, the quicker that your manifestations will work. So you want to clear your home, your car, your energy, your mind, and then you want to immediately put something else in it. Because if you leave something open, you're leaving it open for not just that same energy or thought or habit to inhabit the same space, you're leaving it open for it to double. Parable that the Christ makes reference to, when you clean a temple, which will be like your body, that 7 energies are more likely to enter in. And 7 is a number of completion, so it will be completely difficult to get rid of 7 energies if you have not filled that temple up with something new. So with that being said, that immediately after you clear your energy, you clear your mind, you clear your space, you want to put new energy there. You want to set the intention over that energy. So you want to go through, say for example, you physically clean your house, like how they call spring cleaning, which is a mystic idea, where you go through that season, you do your spring cleaning, then you go through and you energetically clean, and then after you clear out those energies, then you want to go through and you want to set the intention. Otherwise, that entity energy and 6 others to make 7 will come and enter in and inhabit that space, and it will be even more difficult for you to set another intention or for you to break a certain habit. So this is true for like your physical space, for your body, for your temple. That's why fasting is good, and being concentrated and focused when you are fasting to work with your manifestations. But then you want to put sigils or symbols, and symbols of things that you really want to bring in. Now this is the way how logos are formed. marketing, advertising, media. Media is a goddess, which is for another discussion, that pretty much is telling and programming your mind. That's what logos do. As soon as you see a logo for McDonald's, you see the golden arches, what do you think of? You think of like McDonald's, you think about a burger, you think about fries, because you're programmed to do so. That you want to create your own logo. You want to have logos and symbols around of the things that you want in your life. That's how you program your mind. So a sigil is like your spiritual logo. That's like one way of how I like to manifest too, is by doing a sigil for each thing that I'm really focusing on. And then I'm not gonna give you guys too many secrets, but it's so many different ways of how you can program your mind, from aromatherapy to colorology, to, I mean, it's emotions and tones and the voice, all this different stuff. Enjoy this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you have any other techniques that you want to share. If you have any questions, that would be great. Thank you guys for your continued support. Very much appreciated. All those that support on Patreon, thank you guys so much. For those that donate, thank you guys so much for that. All of that information is listed down below, as well as the links to personal services. The pre-order for my divine guidance cards listed down below. Depending on when you're watching this video, they may already be out, but that link will still be down below regardless. But if you order right when this video comes out, that I sent a free candle and some other little goodies. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.